Hopefully doing good. Kind of tired. Been up all night actually. This is the same night I actually recorded the previous episode. Actually, morning at this point. It's 8 a.m. But just can't stop playing this mod pack. As I mentioned in the last episode, we are going to start working on the Steel-Powered Flight quest line. For the first quest, we need the Steelworks quest completed, which means we need to complete steelworking and U. I think for this quest I'm probably going to pick Yellorium. Yellorium. Such a funny word. The Yellorium dust to, as a reward. Well, can't speak apparently. To do that, I do need the book, which I do have here. The quest says to use the materials in me book. However, why? When you can just use the regular book. I also need a piece of cobblestone, which I happen to have up here. I have yet to clear out these chests. I haven't moved these barrels either, so yeah. However, if we were to put this in there right now and have it smelted, this fluid import buzz would actually take it out. So we need to set that to always active with signal. And since it doesn't have a signal, it shouldn't pull it out. So this one cobblestone should produce enough seared stone to cover this book to make it the steelworking and U book. We only need 8 millibuckets. I tried looking for what made 8 millibuckets, and cobblestone was the cheapest. We could also make the stone sword blade, and I think a few other things, but or two stone handguards apparently. Didn't even see that one. Must have skipped over that one. Or 2 stone wide guards, yeah. The cobblestone gives you exactly 8. So yeah, it's not really necessary for these other ones. Alright, has that smelted? Not quite. This is still kicking. It's actually pretty much maxed at this point. Once that hits 8,000 millibuckets, it will be capped out. Wait, really? That's interesting. I didn't think it could go past eight buckets worth of lava. Apparently, if there's cobblestone in there, that it was placed in there just right, it looks like you can actually get above that, but maybe not by much. Alright, that has to be finished now. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and pour that up. We now have the steel working and U book. Now let's close it. Let's actually re-enable this. Always active. Go to the quest book. Got that. So we're going to get 16 scorched bricks, quarter of a heart, and a reward bag. And some pretty sounds. And actually, let me turn that back up. Alrighty. This is a good reward bag, so let's find out how good it actually is. Really? That's a pretty crappy reward. Seeing I already had the sapling and have farmed it quite a bit. Wait, how many stacks is that? 11? Jesus. I don't know if I can use that many stacks of potash apples. Alright, if we're going to set this up this episode, we are going to have to read this book. Table of contents, forward, construction. We want the construction portion. So we're going to need a high oven controller, any combination of 24 scorched bricks, or scorched drains, or scorched ducts, and 1 faucet. This is what it looks like. To begin, lay a 3x3 bed of scorched bricks. Continue laying bricks in a similar fashion upward, but leave the center hollow. Cap it off with 1 additional 3x3 later, just like the bottom. While there are no vertical limits to the size of your high oven, it is pointless to build it beyond 8 blocks in height. Good to know. So that means there's going to be 6 faces in the center at max. I don't know if that's actually very helpful or not. Place a controller in the middle of any layer you desire. You may place drains anywhere within the structure. The controller must have an active redstone signal to burn fuel. Simply placing a lever anywhere next to or on the controller will do the trick. Good to know. So we completed that quest line. Let's check out what the next quest is. High Oven Hijinks. High Oven is the only thing that can turn iron into steel. It is made out of bricks covered in seared stone to hold in the high temperatures needed for refining steel. Follow the instructions in the Steelworks book to create the blocks needed to make your first oven. Blocks needed. Come on, people. Reread your shit. So the high oven needs to be 4 blocks high. That's not what the book said. The book said 3 high. Anyway, for this quest we need a high oven controller, a scorched drain, scorched bricks, and a scorched duct. So let me re-enable NEI and look up scorched. So this is a scorched drain, pretty simple. Scorched duct, also fairly simple. Where is the controller? First off, what is this? Bricks. 1 brick and 1 8 millibuckets of seared stone. Okay. Creepy scorched bricks. No, no. Oven? High oven controller needs that. Do I actually have a crafting table up here? It does not look like it, and holy crap, that tree cut down my FPS. Don't know why, but whatever. So we're going to need that, and that. Where you need the scorched drain and scorched bricks. For that, I'm going to need more scorched brick. That's actually kind of unfortunate. Let's see, scorched drain, scorched bricks, specifically. So, I'm going to cut here, make up a bunch of scorched bricks, or whatever else I need. I do have some bricks here, actually, which will be useful. Yeah, after I'm done making those, we'll continue this quest, and complete it, and work on getting some steel, so we can work on the power system. I believe in one of the previous episodes, actually, I said I was going to work on something else. Oh, I said I was going to work on the liquid system for pulling it out of the liquid... fluid storage drives from here. Because of how close we are on power usage to the 400 RF per tick maximum output these hardened energy cells and hardened energy conduits have, I'm going to have to postpone that. At least until we can get more power, or I come up with a different solution for pulling out the liquid. I could probably do it the way it is now, but I would rather not use any additional power than absolutely necessary, and adding more cable and exports will cause more power drain for this AE system. I'd rather not do that right now. Alright, I'm going to cut now, make up the scorched bricks. We'll cut back in once I've gotten some set up. See you guys in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Just briefly, I realized in the previous episodes I've actually replaced tool parts without actually doing it on camera. Came back to show how to do it. This can be done in your inventory. You just need your replacement part and the tool, and you'll see this doesn't work. Why this doesn't work is because this tool is not fully repaired. So for that shovel, repair material is flint, so I need to go down and get a piece of flint. Once it is fully repaired, then and only then can you replace parts on it. Alright, now the shovel's fully repaired, you got the bronze shovel head, and you can see the output. At this point the name doesn't really make any sense considering it is now a bronze shovel, but is this actually better? Durability 171, mining speed 4, durability 350, mining speed 7. Yeah, it's actually better. As for bricks, you can see I've made already just slightly over a stack. I'm deciding to make the full high brick oven, so I'm going to need quite a few more bricks. Yeah. Alright, I'll be back once more once this has been completed. See you guys soon. Alrighty, I'm back. I've made a little bit over 4 stacks of the scorched bricks. What was that last item we needed for the quest? Or last 2? Scorched drain and scorched bricks. Let's make the scorched bricks. And the drain should be like this. Yep. Alright. Those 2 have been made. The graveyard soil isn't too difficult to make, so we're going to pick the scorched bricks since we're going to need them to help us build the high oven anyway. What's the next quest after this? Heavy armor, so we need to make steel armor. Deep tank. Steelworks allows you to make large multi-block tanks capable of holding multiple fluids. Storing 2 different metals in the same tank will not create alloys. The Steelworks book will show you the pattern needed to make the tanks. Okay, so we need to make the deep tank controller for that. Steam room, we need to make a steam turbine and turbine housing. See, steam is an awesome source of power. It can be fed to dynamos. For steam turbines or big reactor turbines, steam can be produced by pumping water into a high oven and using charcoal to heat it into vapor. Use drains to move the steam into deep tanks for storage or directly into one of the devices that can turn the steam into power. Alrighty. We'll work on those later. We need to figure out how this high oven works. Again, how to build this. Alright, to begin, lay a 3x3 bed of scorched bricks. So we need a 3x3 layer. I actually built this platform off the Tinker's Construct smeltery, since it is related. Alrighty, we got that. And then it should be the same for the next layer, leaving the center portion empty. And then finally a top layer. Let's see, we need what? 5? 5. And we knock out one of these, and then we put the controller in there. Alright, this is made at a high oven. Oh, let's open that reward bag. Forgot about that. It's a good reward bag, and holy spawn eggs. This is actually very helpful. I don't have anywhere to put all those at the moment. However, with this scorched, the high oven, I wanted to make it taller. I'm not sure what that does for me outside of add more spots for drains and whatnot, but let's give it a go. Let's make this taller. This is going to be a maximum 8 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Looks like I'm going to need more scorched bricks, for sure. This might just mean it has a higher capacity for more things done at once, might increase temperature. I'm not entirely sure what this does. By increasing the size, I mean. Alright, let's take a look. We have 3 extra things over here. I don't know if that means we can do two things at once, or what that means. What does that mean? What does it mean? What's it mean, Johnny? Let's go to usage. Let's see, that's crafting or constructing it. Let's see, this must be the usage. The high oven should only be fueled with charcoal or other specialized purified fuels which do not create unwanted residue within the chamber. To begin burning the charcoal, flip the lever. The high oven's internal temperature will gradually increase with time, as long as the fuel is burning. Otherwise, the internal temperature will rapidly decrease. To melt metals into liquid form, the high oven's internal temperature must meet or exceed the melting point of the metal. The high oven may be used to process any normal metal as a smeltery. It cannot be used to create alloys in the traditional sense. Instead, raw component materials may be mixed into the metals as they melt to produce entirely different structural formations within the base metal. Crystalline structures may be formed within your metals when compound agents are mixed into the metal, causing fascinating chemical reactions. Yay, chemical reactions! These raw materials may or may not be entirely consumed on a basis of their dissipation property. In the coming pages, we will cover a few of these compound agents known as oxidizers, reducers, and purifiers. Oxidizers provide oxidation to the chemical compound. Reducers bond with oxidizers to create an entirely new chemical compound. Purifiers filter unwanted leftover materials. Oxidizers include gunpowder, sugar, coal. Reducers are known as redstone, aluminum dust, bone meal, essence berries. I don't know if we can actually get essence berries on this mod pack, or if we can, it's probably not easy. Purifiers, sand, graveyard soil, and ham bone. Ham. Cast steel. Steel is what you came here for, undoubtedly, so let's get to it. The materials represent only a portion of potential materials to create steel. Materials like sulfur, manganese, and even coal dust may also be used. With time, all secrets will be unveiled. So this shows charcoal in the fuel, iron on the top, with 1 gunpowder, 1 redstone, and 1 sand. To get 1 steel. Let's see, this next one is pig iron, which looks like sugar, bone meal, ham bone. Okay. Let's see, this one is scorched brick, which we have plenty of. Nether quartz. Ooh, we can actually make nether quartz from sand. Essence berries and gunpowder along with graveyard soil, it looks like. This is the casting table and basin recipes. Okay. And these are the regular recipes. What is this? Deep tank controller. Requires 8 scorched bricks and a piece of lapis, huh? We might actually do that, since that actually seems to be pretty simple to do for the quest. This portion is for the tank. What is this? Vacuous. It is a modifier. Strangely attaching an ender pearl onto the base of a hopper and fastening it to a tool or weapon causes nearby items to gather toward you. Similar to the magnet, it seems like. And then it's just ... Okay. So, we need charcoal. We need iron. And some other stuff that I don't remember. So I got charcoal in here, left over from the previous furnaces. And sand. Let's see, sand, redstone, gunpowder. Sand, redstone, gunpowder. What do we have for sand? We have 30 pieces of sand. Let's craft some more of that up. Gunpowder, we don't have much of in here, but we do have some blocks of it, which is useful because it is. We got a stack of gunpowder, we need a stack of redstone. And I would like a stack of sand, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So let's go ahead and put these in here for now. We need the charcoal in there as well. Now I need to make a lever and some iron. And FPS, why are you so low right now? Stop that. Stop misbehaving. I don't mean my in-game FPS, it's the video FPS that was low. Ooh. We are using up power. This is what I mean, I believe last episode, where I had mentioned being on a very fine-tuned seesaw, if you will, of power usage and production. No, stop going down. Go back up. Alright, I'm going to turn off the ore production down here. This is part of the reason I actually used a hardened energy cell down here, so I could turn on and off the production here without having to like remove a conduit or do something weird with redstone power. Lever. Oh, we actually happen to have one lever. Let's see. What else do we need? Iron. We need the iron. Oh, obviously. We're going to need quite a bit of iron, actually. Let's just get a stack. Do we have any more sand? We do. Let's head on up and see about making our first steel ingot. Okay, we got that. We need to put more of that in there, and bam. Alright, the oven's heating up. It's now at 30 Celsius. 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. I don't know what temperature this needs to be at, but it looks like I'm actually smelting all of the things at once. Before this actually gets too far, though, I do realize something. Don't actually have the drain on there. Oh, and that reset the temperature. Oh well. There was a scorched faucet, wasn't there? Scorched faucet. Faucet? Any faucet in here? We have different type of seared faucet, which is using seared bricks, which is from the nether portion of Tinker's Construct. And then we got the regular seared faucet. Alright, I guess we need one of those. I think I actually have one left over from... Yep, I do. Left over from when I put the AE system in. We also need a table, I would think. So let's go ahead and grab that table. We can put it here. How's this doing? It's at 160 degrees, and it's still going. This might take a while. I'm going to cut here, and when these get near done, I'll cut back in. So, in a moment. We're at 400, and it's still not hot enough. Still waiting. Still cooking. Still increasing in temperature. Just past 500, and looks like we're about a third of the way there. Yeah. This is taking a while. So if we're about a third of the way there at 500, we're probably going to have to be at 1500. Wow, does this take a while. Coming around 7:30 right now. We are about halfway there. This is taking way too long, especially because I'm watching it. Dear God. In the future I will definitely not be watching this. I just figured I'd watch it this one time because I didn't think it was going to take this long. But, alas, it's taking quite a while. I wonder if there's different fuels for this high oven that increases the rate in which it heats up. The best fuel I could probably think of would be the blazing pyrotheum, which is supposed to be worse than lava in terms of the damage it does, which is true, at least in Attack of the B-Team mod pack. It sets nearby things on fire, it melts wood, and by melts I mean replaces it with nothing. It destroys wood on contact. It's very useful for burning down forests in Attack of the B-Team, or any mod pack that has blazing pyrotheum? 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 When I say that word, it's still, I don't know, it just doesn't sound right to me. While I've been talking, we've apparently hit up to 918, which is, looks like a little less than 2/3 of the way there. I don't know what 2/3 would be. 1,000? Yeah, 1,000. Assuming the 1,500 Celsius from mentioned earlier was correct. Though from the looks of it, it looks to be pretty much on the ball, or on the money for that figure. I've actually gone through 4 pieces of charcoal already, just to get up to this temperature. So I've yet to see any usage of the gunpowder, redstone, or sand. But we finally hit 1,000 degrees Celsius, and this episode might be a bit long. And I'll cut back in once this has reached a bit higher. Ever been so close to the temperature that you can almost taste it? No? I haven't either. I'm not sure how you taste the temperature anyway, but so be it. We're at 1350 now. We're getting there, about 150 degrees Celsius away. I've burned through 6 pieces of charcoal already. This is not a cheap startup at all, and this is taking forever. Well, hell, you can look at the number and how long it's taken to go up just 2 degrees Celsius. Take the time it takes for that, and yeah, you can figure out how long it takes to get to 1,500. Answer: stupidly long. Back to the fuel thing. I wonder if there is better fuels. Like, I wonder if blaze powder does anything, or if blaze rods do anything. Like, if it's more efficient at raising the temperature quicker, or what. We're almost at 1,500 though. We had 1478, 1480, 1482, and you can see the bar on the left of the iron ingots getting closer and closer. 1,500 reached, and no melting. Huh? Melting? Oh, at 1514 has been finally melted into molten steel. Already. However, these next batch of ingots are going to go quicker, which is a good thing. So do I just pour this out? No. Do I need the ingot cast? I do need the ingot cast. Okay. So let's go ahead and pour these steel ingots. La-di-da, la-di-da. And how is this producing? Still going good. It's actually gone through a couple batches of iron ingots already into steel. which is quite nice. I wonder if we can actually just finish this off already. Not the book. The quests. We need 5, 8, 13, 24 pieces of steel for the armor. Whoops. 24 pieces of steel for the armor, which I know we have plenty of iron in here for. Let's see, what else do we need? These I don't know. The steam room quest, I don't know. Deep tank controller we could probably make. Do I still have enough bricks? Yes, I do. Yeah, let me continue. Actually, this isn't taking too long. Let's see, we have 16 steel ingots in there already. After this episode, off camera, I will be pouring a bunch more steel ingots and getting prepared and prepped for the big reactors portion. The power room where I have those steam dynamos at now, I intend on converting that into the big reactors power room. Hopefully there's enough space there. I might have to go down a block or two just so I do have the space. I do have to play with the reactor sizes. I'm going to do that in a creative test world. Only because I've never played with the mod before, and I want to see what an efficient way of setting up something would be, and probably watch some tutorials on it. Yeah, down there is where I want to set it up. Although I do want to set up down there, I'm probably going to change out those wood blocks for something else. Not entirely sure what though. Primarily because, let's see, there is no chisel mod, there is no carpenter's mod. I can't think of anything that really resembles like metalwork or reactor-based doohickeys in it. Blocks. That's what I meant by doohickeys. So I'm now in steel armor. Check me out. Steel armor. And with this, let's turn in the quest. And then we can make the deep deep tank controller or whatever it is, and then end this episode. Basic reward bag, blackberry juice, and cherry jelly. Okay, that's some interesting items, but okay. I need a piece of lapis then for the controller. Let's make that. Alrighty, that's been made, and we can put these spawn eggs in here. What is a scorch duct for? Item input, output for a high oven. Okay, that's it. Interesting. We can put some of this other stuff away too. And the quest for the deep tank controller is done. Let's open this reward bag, which is a good one, and pearl oyster. Beef and oyster pie from mariculture. Huh. Okay. Oh, one last note. This over here, I've actually walked by it a few times this episode, is a obsidian generator. Power-free obsidian generator. I have one igneous extruder producing cobblestone, which is creating the lava. I have another rock and fire producing at 0.3 3 millibuckets per tick of lava, which goes into here, into the igneous extruder, which is producing the obsidian. And on the right hand side I have the aqueous accumulator with two water source blocks like you normally would. This is actually pretty fast on the water portion, but kind of slow on the lava portion. If I had to redo this at all, I'd probably increase the number of crucibles into this by probably like a factor of 5. And then I would have 5 crucibles working on lava production. But for the time being, I don't need that much obsidian, and it works. I'm already up to 37 pieces. So it's good. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Take it easy.